Welcome to the Creative Plan Podcast Network. Join us as we share our favorite RPGs, one-shot games, tabletop games, reviews of items, and convention panels, and other exciting things that we run into from time to time. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Alright, so you immediately the old man always leaves this window open, and you jump on the dumpster and you start to pull the window that's normally open that's just big enough that you would crawl in, and as soon as you grab it, you realize it's locked, and you just poof, into the dumpster. So bitch!
Ah! I'm pretty sneaky. Let me see if I can find
trash
ways.
days. The trash has been taken out already.
Oh my man! Oh my ankle!
I'm pretty sneaky, so maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
I get to spend the rest of this turn crawling out of a dumpster. Thank God it's empty, but still.
One.
Okay, so you basically try to you realize he's got this doggy door kind of thing, and you try to pop it up, but your arm just can't reach around inside the doggy door. So you throw a couple of your treats inside, and you're still hearing that.
At least it's not biting my hand off, so that's a good thing. How big is the doggy door?
Chihuahua size.
Like I said, this thing, it's not really a threat, it's more of an annoyance.
Huh.
It just don't look right, though. It looks like, the really bad taxidermy job. You're like, whoa, is that a dog? Oh, God.
Okay, sometimes some buildings have something for deliveries, like a doorbell or a thing.
Hmm?
Is there one?
Yeah, there's.
I'm gonna press it.
Okay.
And see what happens.
You just hear the dog sound continue on after you pulled your hand back and you hit the service deliver and back button, and you just hear the button echo in cold silence after you hit the button.
Huh.
Did I crawl out of the dumpster, get back to the door?
Now what you could do, because this is fate, this is a good chance for you guys to work together, is you guys could work together to create an advantage that you all work together with to get to happen.
Okay.
So who wants to start with the first advantage? And what skill are you going to use?
Well, because I have Changeling with the Devil's Luck. And I also have always got something in my bag as aspects. Can I use one of those?
Yeah, you have fate points, and I think you got 3.
I got 3.
There.
Yeah.
Do you have something like a wire hanger, in case someone needs to get?
You always have something in your bag.
Yeah. So do I give that to you?
Go ahead and give me a quick, sneaky, or clever. Make your roll and give yourself +2
3.
or a reroll.
Oh, then 5.
So superb.
Okay.
So immediately you whip into your backpack and pull out what? What is the magic thing that will help you reach that lock when you reach
Wire hanger.
A wire hanger?
Nice thick one.
Yes.
Okay, so you whip out the wire hanger and you stick your hand in there and you're click, 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 and you guys are looking as you slowly see that the lock clicks and unlocks and you pop the door open. As, all of a sudden that moment had zip by, but continue on, not stopping, just enough to give you that little moment of butt pocket. As soon as the door opens, you hear ruff, 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 and you look over and you swear it's got to be either one of those little alarm thingies you hang on a door, because you see a small taxidermy chihuahua on a wood plank with the name of Killer on the chihuahua's tags. And the worst, scariest visage ever on its teeth. I mean, its fangs are 3 times the size they should be, with its lips curled back and this death snare. And as soon as you realize it, the barking mysteriously stops.
Oh, poor baby, what did they do to you?
They obviously trap the soul inside the taxidermy.
Such a shoddy job!
As she picks it up and the placard it's on falls off.
I'm just like silently crying and petting it, feeling terrible.
You hear the very quiet.
I am friends
See,
with
'cause I
monsters.
think like
And when you pick it up and you scan this room.
I think like this tier bad of like taxidermy.
Yeah.
Where you look here, you're like, did they even use a dog base, or is that like a Buddha statue they just put a dog skin over? That's no.
So you guys are in the back
Rest in peace,
warehouse part of the world's most eclectic curio pawn shop.
Okay.
There's all kinds of different bosses and urns and
Quick question.
jewelry and different
So
things.
she has a kind of idea where the cup is.
She has a kind of idea where the cup is.
I'm just gonna use the Firemaker lighter just for ambient light. I'm not touching anything.
You
I'm literally
flick
just like,
flash
You do that, your
and
hand goes over it.
you're completely lighting
I
the
like
room
this
up.
jacket.
Now, however, when he lights it up,
Mhm.
this is a compelling chip here. Somebody who would steal anything not nailed down that's
I don't
shiny,
steal things.
You
I just
find
find them
You
or I
look
press
over-
things.
and there is the cutest cat collar covered in some kind of rhinestones that look real
I'm gonna fight this and grab her like focus.
on a little Bassett statue, the cat goddess.
I can see your eyes going. I'm throwing this in.
Well, she would be
But
the one
to tell
to,
you-
she would be the one to buy this off.
Ew.
So I'm willing to give you a fate point if you steal either the statue
I don't
or
steal.
the
I would leave
Well,
money
if
behind.
you go and
you
grab
can,
it,
you
basically.
can take it and leave money behind if you want. Whatever makes you feel better.
I will take it and leave money behind.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I have a bag. It can go in my bag. of
You
holding.
have the chihuahua under your arm as you're just like, oh, pretty kitty, and you pet the statue of the cat goddess. And mid-stroke of pet, you're like, clink, cat collar, which would make a great bracelet or anklet.
It's going in my bag.
Just disappears in your shoplifter bag.
I'm not a shoplifter. I'm leaving money behind.
Okay, you leave a stack of bills under the cat's paw.
Yes.
What the hell are you doing?
Okay?
While they're doing that, I'm over here like searching for it.
So you probably just hear, what
I-
are you doing?
Go
What are
ahead
you
and
doing?
give me a careful, clever, flashy, forceful, quick, or sneaky. I will give you a free compel if you need it because you have the placard and like is attracted to like is what I'm going to call that aspect.
Okay.
So if you like, there's a free +2 or reroll in play with that.
Yeah, because I'm using careful, so I got 4 plus the 2, 6.
Oh, you immediately are like, whoa, whoa, like a divining rod. It's going right to where you need to go. Is zink, and you realize right next to last year's winning touchdown quarterback, John Bundy, because he played college football. And right next to that is a box of assorted engagement rings. Half of them look fake. There's like 30 of them in this box. You see the trophy sitting there with the little placard missing. And immediately you were drawn right to putting the placard where it needs to go. And it seems like almost stick on its own. As you're realizing, you were looking in the awe of Neptune's cup. You see this Neptune curled around at the trident as part of the cup. It's very impressive. As you're like,
All right, let's go.
and you see the claim ticket on there that it was hawked for $110. And it's got the name of the captain of the swim team on it. So obviously he hawked it for cash.
Pull out the cell phone. Take a picture.
Ooh, you're dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, you pretty much all in unison playing the phones and go click,
Yeah, like all of it's like, ooh, blackmail.
click.
I'm getting in that. Right.
So I
Nice.
imagine I find it and I hear them, what are you doing? I'm like, guys, stop fooling around. Look. And then you come over and go, ooh.
Ooh,
Click.
like, I am getting in this fraternity now. Wait, while I'm here, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find chalk.
Yeah,
Where?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
we
need.
You
still need blue and black.
Give me a quick check. It'll be either quick, flashy, forceful if you're knocking shit over.
I'm gonna use flashy. I'm gonna use.
Okay.
No.
As you start doing your
Yeah.
da-da-da.
Hey,
Oh.
that's much better for you.
So, my
Wow.
already flashy 2 plus 3 is 5.
So immediately you start looking around because obviously this is a college pawn shop and students have been stealing everything not nailed down to pawn for food money and
I just immediately pointed myself. Probably see my name a couple times on claim tickets. Like, I forgot I was here.
you immediately find this little portable chalkboard that's got each of the colors on it. Granted, there's a whole pentagram with like alchemical circle drawn on the chalkboard at the time.
Ooh, that's gonna fill miserably.
And you swipe all of the chalk that you need. It's all the colors that you needed, including the extras you already have. Conveniently, the ones you already have are like nubs. So these are just backup.
So I'm definitely taking that, and I leave an IOU, and I leave the captain's name on it.
Ooh.
I stop though. Damn it! I put my own name. If I'm gonna get into the fraternity, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need blackmail. A lot of blackmail. I don't want to screw the captain.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I'll be back here tomorrow for
Are you
races.
sure you don't want to screw the captain?
Don't you go wow.
I'm not refuting it either. That's the thing, like, there's that like long awkward silence.
Y'all
that,
were
like,
assuming it was a lady with tentacles down there.
I wasn't.
I don't know. He is a handsome captain. Yes. For all I know, the tentacles were his. Let's. Can we do this elsewhere? This is college. It's time to experiment. Let's
Because
go,
all of
though.
a sudden, as you're talking about this, and you all flash your cameras and maybe a little flash of light, you guys hear a car pull up on rocks in the driveway.
Oh, shit.
In the back or in the front?
In the front.
All right, let's go. Out.
Okay, I put the doggy back.
Okay.
So sorry. You walk out.
It's
Like, I'm so sorry. Bye. And I leave.
Okay, so you guys basically go back out and you close the door. You know, kind of lock the doorknobby part with the deadbolt. You're fine with leaving unlocked.
Yeah.
As you guys are outside, you're like really quiet because you can hear some footprints on the gravel.
Question. This alleyway, is it a one-way?
It's pretty much a wide open alley with nothing except for bushes and, you know.
But
Well, no,
we can go the other way. That's what I'm asking.
It's literally, here's the pawn shop, here's the dumpster. For 200 feet, there's nothing but shrubs.
Okay, but the front is this way. Is there a way for us to go this way, away from the rock
You
wall?
could go in any direction other than the front.
Okay.
There's little walking trails where people just walk through the bushes. There's been a trail you can take your
There's
bicycles.
nothing to prove that we did anything wrong. Why don't we just go get our bikes, and if it's the old man, we'll just
Well, I'm
say, hey, we were
assuming
going
your
to pawn some
bikes
stuff.
are back there
Yeah.
with you. I'm assuming you brought them with you.
So,
Yeah.
you know, we didn't do anything wrong.
Get on
That
the
he
bikes.
can prove.
Let's go.
We can just like, hey, we were looking to pawn some stuff, but you're busy and we got to get back to the party.
As you guys all jump on your bikes and start ripping off through the bushes, you hear the ding ding of the front door get opened up. Apparently he must have popped all those locks to get inside.
I don't know how we can do that. It's a hell of a lot of luck.
As you guys are bicycling through the darkness, give me either a flashy, if you're jumping all BMX style fancy, or a forceful because you're powering through these bushes with your awesome biking skills.
I am trying to redeem as many.
Or quick. Or even
quick.
a clever.
I'm doing flashy. I'm trying to redeem whatever cool
You're
I can
looking
get
like
off
a
of it.
1980s BMX commercial
I got
movie.
4.
4 successes?
Yeah.
Can I
You-
use your...
Yes.
And which one are you using?
I did quick. I just
So
wanted to
you're like
put that in there.
super fast and nimble.
I got a 4 as well on flashy.
So you like do the BMX, like the classic 80s. Whoa! and what,
Did you guys see that?
Damn it!
Can I use my aspect, Myers the criminal, to reroll?
You can re-roll, or you can add +2 for a fate point. It's an aspect. You can gladly use that.
Yeah. Actually, I'll use. Yeah, I'll plus. If I +2, that's 2.
Okay, so that would be good enough
Okay.
to not biff it.
Yeah. So I'll do
Okay,
that.
so you're using your smooth criminal because a smooth criminal would not biff it on the bicycle in the dark by hitting a tree branch because that just would not be smooth criminal.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not flashy. I'm not like really.
You're
smooth,
like ducking and just kind of...
You're busy
I'm not-
looking at these guys. She's taking off like a flash. He's sitting there being super
Yeah.
flashy, and immediately you're just like wow, look at him, and you're like, tree branch! And you're ducking and just feeling the wish of the branch.
Yeah, basically. I'm just trying not to snag on a root or anything.
Exactly.
It's clumsy, but I'm getting through.
Okay, so where are you guys heading on your bikes? Are you heading
Back to the
Back,
library.
we
with
have everything
everything
we've
now.
got to get Daphne out of there.
Okay, so you guys are hustling back to the library, trying to avoid people doing the whole Ferris. You're hearing the Ferris Bueller music. You're running home because all of a sudden you're like, you realize there's someone walking by, and for a second it's like, was that the dean, or was that just shadowy, ominous figure in a suit? Who knows? And you guys are hustling ass. You're.
Do you guys remember which window we went out of?
Exactly. You're thinking that as you're pulling up the back side of the library. Which window was it? As there's like.
It's yours.
300 windows.
I do that thing where you hop off and the bike just keeps going. Like,
as you hear the dun dun, and the bike just keeps going off camera as you're landing, you're like,
And then you hear the crash.
not important. We need to get it done.
I meant to do that.
so who's got the trophy?
I've got
Prob-
the
You
trophy.
got
the
the trophy.
trophy?
I've got the chalk. You
I got
the hair.
the hair.
You got
But,
the hair.
It's your window. You figured out what where the window was from. When
So immediately she points
I really
to the
hope
window.
that wasn't security, though. That would suck. like waiting. Like, well, I got here before everyone else. I'm standing there now, like, cool moment ruined.
So you guys are going to climb back in the window?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a careful, clever, or quick.
We're gonna do
Or
either
sneaky.
clever-
I'm rolling
I'll do sneaky.
I'm doing clever.
Okay.
Stay to my strength.
You guys are all...
I got 2.
4.
Okay, you got 2. That's good enough.
Okay.
I got 4.
Oh.
For clever. I rolled on my clever, so I'm like 4.
4. So these two spider monkey up there with no problem, and you kind of like you're
Well, I
struggling
got the backpack.
because you're just like big backpack full of shit. It's gotten heavier. What else got added to it?
Did one of those drunk girls just put her purse in my bag? Is this a dog? Oh my.
Pretty much.
I open it, puppy. Aw, back in the bag.
So you guys start, screwing back in the room. You're standing on top of bookshelves. You're taking the ladder down, and you're seeing she's standing there, holding her hands up at the bookshelf. Now all the books are gone on the bookshelf. You can see some of the shelves have blown off the bookshelves, and there's now just this swirling portal. As she's standing there doing her Doctor Strange impersonation, holding her hands up, there's just beads of sweat coming down on her head. As she just kind of glances at you guys like, I hope you've got everything and maybe something to snack on because I have low blood sugar right now.
I pull out a candy bar, unwrap it, and hold it up to her mouth.
And she just like bites a section of it and starts chewing. She's like,
Okay.
Yes, okay. Chalk?
Cup.
Lion here.
What do we do?
and she swallows. She's like, sorry, I could use something to drink.
Water bottle.
Would you like some? I was like, would you like some water? Would you like some water? Flask. Whoa, wait, no. Come on.
I give her water.
Okay, she's got her hands up and you're basically cyclisting water into her mouth. She's like, no, I need to put that in the chalice. The God's cup. We need something in
thank
the...
you, though.
We pour it into the cup. Now what?
Then we need to put the hairs in the water.
Blink.
I'm like holding the chocolate. We're like, come on. What now?
Then you give me the... First, she looks at you and she's like, well, I can't do it while I'm doing... You need to draw the seal of Solomon on the floor.
Oh, just that? All right, we got this.
Go ahead and give me
Like, ridiculous.
Give me a flashy or a clever roll.
I'm
as you
rolling
start-
clever.
Okay.
Like, oh, just that? Come on. Okay, so even with the negation, I still had 4.
Okay, so oddly enough, you're like, seal, exactly. You're like, seal of Solomon, I
Come
hit. And you start...
Oh, wait, do you want the revision or do you want, like, actually asking, do you want the revision or the original? It's kind of important. I don't want to mess this up.
Whichever one you know how to do, hurry up and do it.
Or fine, I'll do the
And
original.
as you say that, and you start drawing the seal, immediately from the corner of your eye, you look at the swirling,
Miasma of doom.
swirling dimensional rift that's there. And all of a sudden, the lights flicker in the library and go out for a second. And when they come back, you swear that you heard a line of books falling off one of the shelves. Like something came out of the mist.
Speed up just a little more speed there. I'll do the revision. Revision doesn't have that much speed. I don't need to draw his beard. All right, let's do this.
She's holding her hands up and she's like, hi.
We're good.
I think I felt something touch me when the lights went out. Was that one of you guys?
I'm not even near her. Like, yes, it was
I'm
me.
close
It was
to
me.
her.
No, it was me.
And I'm looking around, and I'm
like nodding.
yes.
And then,
Yeah.
we need the blood of a virgin.
Well, I'm fucked. I'm sorry, guys. Immediately, just like, oh, sorry, guys. I can't
I
help
turned
you.
red.
And she's like, I wasn't a good girl.
Oh.
I pull my hand out, and then I pull out the freaking Swiss Army knife. How much do you need?
And then as soon as she say that, she's like, thank God I didn't have to admit I'm still a virgin.
You fuck.
Way to go,
Would you
Daphne!
like to see that?
Oh, I am so proud of you, but more importantly, how much does she need? Because this is like a little more important.
You need to put 5 drops in each part of the Seal of Solomon.
Here.
All right. Cut.
Okay,
Rip.
give me a quick or a flashy.
It's too quick. Okay, 2.
Fate, you
2?
do fate one.
Can I?
You can turn that 2 to a great, which is more than enough. We just need a good. You don't go half-ass on magic. You go full-ass.
You go full ass.
So which aspect are you
You want them to
invoking?
expose themselves.
Changeling with the devil's luck.
There you go. So you go flink, and just as the blood spatter was about to miss the seal and botch the whole thing, your blood seal went and landed like art in the sky. And landed, and everyone was like, and it's an intense moment, and it arced like almost like there's a magic forcing the blood seal to go back in its place.
Yes.
And as soon as it does, all of a sudden the blood drops start blinking. And the blood subs start blinking. And all of a sudden she's like, okay, somebody get the papers out of my back pocket.
Got it.
Okay, you reach for her back pocket, and you realize there are no papers in her back pocket.
There's no papers in your pocket.
They're right there. It's just right where...
I start patting her ass. There is no papers in there.
And she smiles and blushes. I told you I thought something touched me.
Oh, Lord. Okay, look around.
Okay, so each of you guys give me a clever or quick.
They're both the same.
Yeah?
Ooh, 4. 3.
I'm going clever, so.
Of course you are.
Oh, yeah. 5.
Oh, damn.
I'm
So
like, I got this
immediately, the 3 of you all turn around and do the dramatic pounce in the air, look! And each of you look across the room and notice one of those old, because remember, she showed you the papers that she ripped out of the book. Notice one of those pages fluttering ominously down in an empty spot across the library. Fair distance from you guys and from each other. And as you look, and you all see, you see it fluttering down, and it lands on a globe. And then you see it flutter down, and it lands on an open book that someone left open. And then you're looking over there, and it's landing on an open drawer of the Dewey Decimal System. Yes, Miskatonic University still worships Dewey.
Well, he was a proud member of alumni.
And as you all look, you pretty much all think on the page that you immediately turned around and saw. You saw a shadowy figure with clawish hands and backward hinged knees flash so fast it couldn't have been a person, it could have been just a trick of the light. Totally trick of the light.
I have friends with monsters.
I've had to talk with security at night, so I'm like, is this Security Officer Jones? No, we rode by. I think he's dead.
You did roll well enough that you can create basically a boon for your team. So what's a quick boon you would like to give your team as an aspect?
Something that would benefit us. Would it have to be like a physical thing, or like
It could
something?
be physical or mental, or you could just be, we got this. We could even call the aspect just, we got this, guys.
Steal our nerves.
We got the adrenaline rush. We got this. We're too focused on the task at hand. We're not afraid. Like we're like, everything else is going well. We're gonna make this work.
Okay, so we have the aspect of we got this. You basically, you're super confident in the way you spot it so well, you're like, guys, it's right there. We just need to get it.
Oh, come on, guys. They're literally right there. Each of us grab one. We come back. We're equal distance. We'll get this.
Wait, before we get this, I'm going to turn to her. What do we do with the pages?
Well,
So we can do it as soon as we get the page.
I've got to read the pages.
Okay.
What order?
Well, the pages are in order in my back
They're
pocket.
not in your pocket. Tell us what to read, and we'll read each one.
Where are they?
Guys, let's get them first, then we'll worry about that.
Okay, fine.
Where did they go? I told you something. Touch me something.
It was a breeze. It was a breeze, and it flew by. You got this.
Daphne, just
We got this.
concentrate
It
on
was
the
just a
spell.
breeze.
We got this, okay?
It's a breeze. We
She
left.
is like so blushing at you since
Yeah.
you touched her.
Daphne, we left the window open. It's a breeze. We're all freaking out. We're a little high energy. We got this, though. We got this. Come on.
We just need the papers, bring them back, and we have to chant the words. And if we use the words, and the words have the power, and the power's the
I'm
words.
going.
All right,
We'll close
let's
the
go.
portal.
We got this. You got
got
this.
this.
We're proud of you.
Yeah, I'm off to the one.
I'm
going
go
I'm gonna go hit. I'm gonna go see if I can grab it off that get it off the globe. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, what skill are each of you guys using to go after your individual pieces of paper?
Sneaky.
Careful.
Okay, so you're just going sneak, 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 sneak. You're being very careful
I'm gonna
because
be.
you're paranoid and know something's out there.
I'm gonna be
Yep.
clever. I'm gonna see if I can run by and swipe it off, and then kind of like use a table or a bookshelf
So
to
you're
kick off
gonna-
and double
You're
back.
gonna jump on one of those book carts and ride it like a surfboard.
Yeah, I'm literally like.
That would be flashy.
I'm literally. Yeah, that's more flashy than it is. I'm using clever though, so. No, actually, you know what? I will use flashy.
You're
I
gonna
want to make this
throw a
cool.
book to hit the globe and make the paper fly towards you as opposed
Yes.
to you running towards it. Okay, go for it.
I just love the idea of using clever though, pretending like you're just going past it, then you really swipe it.
Yeah, so whatever's watching me, like, run, 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 run.
3.
3?
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
3. Damn.
Oh no.
Remember, we do have you got this, so you can either reroll or +2.
So what'd you get there?
Oh, can I +2 my 3 so it's a 5?
You
Well,
can.
Oh,
wait.
I'm gonna actually re-roll.
You gonna
You
use
re-
that or use one of your
I'm
own?
gonna use
Let's
one of
see,
my.
you have
I'm
three.
gonna use one of my own. I'm
So
not gonna
which
take from my
aspect
group.
are you embracing?
I'm gonna embrace clever because I tried to do flashy, and obviously
Okay.
I walked up and like the
So
thing's
what's
like
the actual aspect you're
Not
using though?
approaches.
One of your
aspects.
aspects.
one of my aspects.
Yeah, what do you got?
Because when you spend
Ever creative chaos me, so I can see the wheels are locked. I'm just gonna go. No, you're not.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna Thanos this nonsense.
Okay. As the paper turns to ash in your hand.
No! Damn! I shouldn't have snapped. Should have clapped.
So are you re-rolling or just adding +2?
You should
Adding,
+2.
adding +2. I don't.
Okay, so what would your total have been?
With the clever, I had a +2 would be a 3
So it'd be 3?
because that was
Okay.
minus
Okay.
and then plus, so I make it down to 3.
Okay, so you guys each get to your piece of paper and you kind of all are like ominously looking at each other because you're waiting for something to jump out of the darkness.
But when I get the paper, I say, Dewey Decimal System. Do we ever?
Did I hear a pun?
And you all grab the pages and look at them,
Uh-huh.
and then almost in unison, all three of you look back at Daphne, and you realize that the light of this rift is really playing weird things with her shadow, and her shadow is moving and dancing in the background. Then all of a sudden you realize that that's not her shadow dancing. All of a sudden, a pair of claws start standing up in her shadow.
No.
And
Breath
so-
with monsters!
Ominously leaning towards like it's going to attack her.
I'm off. I'm going for her.
Okay?
I'm
So
charging.
Can I
in.
can I do something to help her with my magic?
Give me a quick roll for initiative. Because she's definitely going to contest you guys.
That would be definitely 1.
What is initiative?
Quick, we're rolling quick.
Quick.
1.
-1.
You got one or?
Oh, I had 2 minuses and my quick was 1.
Okay, so negative.
-1. So I kind of like look over like, oh, that's a really weird shadow.
So the way in this Fate Accelerated Initiative goes of the first person who won goes first and then gets to pick who goes next. So you guys do have the option to like say have the monster go last, but then if the monster's still alive, that means the monster gets to pick who goes first in the next initiative, which he may just pick himself. So be wary of picking the monsters last. You may want to hurry up and just let the monster do its thing and let you guys have more attacks so you can then have the last.
We have like one of us first, monster, and then 2 of us?
Well,
or the other way around?
Basically, one of you 2 are first. So it's up to you guys, whichever one wants to go first.
So, do you want to go, like, have you go first, then maybe the monster, and then us 2 to try and finish it off? Or should we move the monster second to last? Because I kind of don't want the monster
I kind of get
first.
this like turn-based battle music going on, just.
As you guys start doing the classic Final Fantasy swagger back and forth.
Totally. When I started going off, it would.
Right to the counter.
Whoa! How did I get
What
next
do
to
you
you guys?
What?
I'm gonna have to grab the black dice for the Shadow Demon.
Okay.
Shadow Demon of the Abyss.
How do we know what it's
So what do you
named?
think?
Well, it's just like.
Let's
Little
me,
title pops up underneath.
Me then Shadow.
And then me. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Man, I love this school.
I'm gonna go
As
first.
it's menacing behind her, but she's just like, what? It's just right behind her, out of sight.
So when she sees us and we're like,
Like, guys!
don't worry, we got this, Daphne. It's a really we got this. Keep calm.
I'm gonna run over to Daphne, get to her side, realize I have no fucking idea what I'm gonna do, and just stand next to her.
Like, don't worry, Daphne, I'm here.
So does that mean you're going to be using Forceful to, you could go for Overcome to get past an obstacle. Created Advantage is probably what you want to do. Or if...
Yes,
something
I have an
different.
idea. I'm gonna create an advantage
Okay.
by trying to distract the monster.
Okay.
Like, just be like,
I've got your paper,
yeah,
got your paper.
hey, this is what you're looking for, right? Come on, come at me, come at me.
Okay.
I beat a fucking idiot. I beat you.
Love you
Okay.
too. Thank you.
So which one of your skills are you going to use?
I think clever would be appropriate to this.
Clever would be good. He's going to go for his Forceful.
Really?
+2.
Alright, I got a 3.
I got a 2. So you won.
Yes!
Okay, now do you want to add +2 to that to make it even better?
Oh.
So you're creating an advantage.
Yeah, I do.
So what do we want to call that advantage?
Look over here.
Look over here is good.
Yeah. It's either that or distract monsters distracted.
So on the monster, now this is for all of you guys. This is against the Shadow Demon. And you can even use this to give him
You're not
negatives
allergic
on
to
his
coconut,
action.
are you?
No, but I don't like coconut.
Okay.
Thank you.
So he has look over here on him aspect. So you guys, when he does something, you can always say, I'm going to use this to give him -2 and whatnot.
Cool.
Okay, so you're basically getting right in his grill and getting all flashy, and she's like, what are you doing behind me?
Just focus on the spell!
Probably bless you more eventually because it's.
As who's going next?
The monster.
I chose the monster to go that.
You want the monster to go next? So the Shadow Demon is like getting out of your way, and he's trying to claw at her. So would someone be willing to roll for Daphne for me? She's going to roll these pretty pearlescent dice. Because she's all pure and stuff. So
Or we have the least pure person do it.
she's +1 to defend herself there. But I'm +4.
I think we're going to be using this.
Yeah, we want to use the chip. Yeah, we want to use the chip.
Use the chip.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you get?
-2.
Well, it's 3 minuses, and I don't know what hurt. We
So
Plus
she's
one.
1, so -2. And he got only a 2.
Oh, so you have a -1, but he's still got a 2.
He's got a 2. So you could use that to reroll. Or to
Use
add
that to reroll and
plus
then have
2.
somebody else roll. Emma?
Sure.
Okay.
Come on, Pierre.
Look over here!
Come on.
This is a paper!
She's got a +1, right?
Yep.
3.
So Daphne immediately dives forward thanks to
I
your
don't know why I
distraction.
grabbed
She's
that.
like, "You're gonna hit me, disrupt this seal," and she doesn't realize it wasn't you bapping her in the back. But basically, the beast leans over to hit her, bends over you, and kind of like elbow butts her in the shoulder, and she just like moves forward.
Oh, I
Like,
just have the paper in his face.
and the beast is just like, and all of a sudden, as soon as it opens its mouth, it's got like red glowing light coming out of the shadowy darkness of its mouth. So you're bathed in this eerie red light.
Oh,
That looks just like the swirly blackness and the red highlights of the rifts. Yeah.
Wow.
As you feel, not just hear, but feel its words come into your head that I shall free my brethren with her last drop of blood.
Damn it.
Okay.
Do we hear those?
No.
No.
She feels the words. So the shadow demon is going to pick you to go next.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we didn't know that.
Yeah. The demon gets the pick. It's one of you guys.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's how you didn't know.
Hmm?
I'm going to think quickly and kick the cart that I was going to ride at him.
Okay, so you're going to try to make an event, create an advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, using my clever. 3.
3? That's good enough. What kind of advantage are you going to kick while the cart's flying around?
Is he physical? Like, can you contact him?
You believe he's physical since he just pushed against her.
I'm going to use this to stumble him. Hopefully to negate it. To
an
negate
aspect. What's the name of this stumble?
London Bridge is falling down.
No, it's a cart full of books, so we could call it "Watch Out for That Tree" in book form.
That's hilarious.
It has to be punny because we're in a library.
Yeah. Watch out for...
Overdue return. Overdue return. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overdue return.
Yeah.
Either that or late,
sure.
either that or late book check.
Book check.
Book check.
Okay, so there's a 3 aspects on him. So now remember, you can also use this one, so that you just have to pay one of your fate points to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's going next?
So just That would be.
You know, I have friends with monsters.
You do?
Can I convince it to go back into its portal and leave us?
It's not cool here. There's really poor Wi-Fi in the
What
college.
skill are you going to use to do that?
The book is subpar at best.
It is possible. It would require a
Clever.
great roll
Clever.
to cleverly explain to this demon
Because
in his
what
best
this
interest.
stunt is a +2 to clever social interactions.
Okay.
And I'm going to come. You know, it's really bad here, and you don't want to be here. And the
No,
Wi-Fi
I'm
reception is terrible.
So make your roll first, and then you can use a fate point to give you the +2 if you need it.
Getting that ready.
And you're gonna need great, which is +4.
So 4,
Okay.
and
So if you want to use your +2,
Yeah,
then
we're gonna do
add
that.
to it because you.
so that
so
would be
basically
6.
fantastic. So immediately, you start popping off with some demon monster Shoggoth jargon that you really don't want to wake up the sleeper by being here, yada yada yada, because you're from a completely total different faction, blah blah blah. And the creature just turns around to you, its maw of glowy redness open, and all of a sudden 2 red circles grow. And you can almost make out an eyebrow looking like, what?
There are things greater than you here.
You know what this does to my character? Oh, it's adorable!
What? So what is the kicker for you telling it to go back home?
There are worse evils here.
Well, I would say there are bigger things that can eat you, but
Bigger fish.
This is the territory of a. You're terrible.
Yes.
Shit.
This is the territory of Yagathon.
Yeah.
Now look
Yeah.
yourself Yagathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat something to that effect,
you-
and I'm gonna also put like, and you're such a beautiful creature, and he can see the earnestness in my face because I think he's adorable.
Sweetness. But then you name drop, and immediately it's like, wow! And immediately it flies over you, over Daphne's head, and all of a sudden it looks like her shadow. It's like stretching towards the portal, like almost like it's affecting her in its own special way. She's in.
I'm holding on to Daphne.
You wrap a hand around her, and Daphne like lovingly on top of your hand, like oh.
It's almost like a belt buckle.
It's like
this
when you're
and
doing that.
this. I'm like,
She's
And
like,
she's like, oh. Like moves her hand.
you don't want me to slip.
Yeah, just
And
slow
it's
clap
you-
from the back. Yeah,
And you're almost hearing dun 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 dun. And she's got her hands tightening in little magic circles that you can now see because she's got so much emotion to, especially with you helping her. And she's just like hot to the touch.
Oh wow!
And you see
her
the
magic.
demon
magic's awakening.
The demon is melding into the portal when it hits it. So much, not so much like a splash, but like it's ink on ink melding together. And this like the swirl's getting darker and stronger with it jumping into that. And she's just looking, she looks at your hand, she says, "We have to say the words on the page. First, the red page."
Who's got the red page?
You've got the red page.
Okay, I say the words on the red page.
Okay, give me a flashy, because this is very ceremonial. It must be done flashy.
Shit.
Can you say the words?
One.
One. You can use the chip. What aspect are you embracing?
Clever.
Well, you have to use an aspect though.
Your
Aspect.
Not approaches.
Changing with the devil's luck.
Changing with the devil's luck, you stumble through a word and you're like, blah, 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 blah. And you go back to say the words. And you are saying the words. And you got the chanting going off. And then Daphne's holding your hands and she like reaches down and squeezes your hands. Now the yellow page. And both of you guys look at your page and you like both have yellow on your page. You think.
What the hell?
They're both yellow.
The one with the seal of Yaskloth.
Do you have y'all's cloth?
I'm using aspect. Devil in a business suit. I probably recognize it if I
If
had
you
it.
want to throw in a fate
I'm
point,
gonna throw in a fate
yes,
point.
you are correct.
Got it!
Read it.
So you're reading
And
yours,
flashy,
and
obviously.
it's flashy for the ceremony as you're saying the words.
I'm doing it as a 3.
3. You are saying the words, and all of a sudden you hear your father's voice coming out of your mouth.
Oh God!
So, yeah. Old one, echoey, Ned Flanders.
And then she kind
Howdy
of,
ho, Nagaratha!
and she squeezes you and says, "That means you've got to be the last one."
Together!
I look ashamed physically as I crumple like, no.
That moment when you realize you are your father.
Son. No! Just curling into an existential ball during all of this as I start to cry.
So go ahead and finish the ritual with a flashy roll.
Oh God, flashy. That is my negative. That is my 0. I am not flashy. Oh, thank God. Okay, a 2.
So 2. Now you think you need at least a good for this, but there is a we got this.
Yes, I'm using
You
it.
use the we got this for +2?
Yeah.
Or would you like to re-roll it? By the way, guys, never re-roll a roll that good with 3 pluses.
No, roll that good. No, I can get a 4. Let's
Plus
do
two.
Vegas luck.
So you are saying the word, you are squeezing her, and she is squeezing you, and you guys are all having this moment where you're all repeating the ritual, and you're saying it in unison, and you're realizing that all 3 pages blend together. And you are saying the ritual, and then all of a sudden she starts to fall altar, you see the magic ebb out of her hands like she's spent, and she's holding on to you, and she's re-echoing your words. She is saying everyone's lines, and all of a sudden you're seeing the portal shrink, and the portal is shrinking down, and it's getting to about the size of a hardbound leather book with the skin of human beings. And as soon as it gets to that point, you realize the book is open like this. And as soon as you finish saying the words, the book slowly slams shut, falls, and just tumbles off the bookshelf it was on. And you have this tense moment as you're going, please don't, and the book hits. And it starts to like flutter between pages, and you're like, no.
Can I just like take my foot out and go, boom?
Give me a quick roll. 3. And as soon as it's about to open to something horrible, you just step on the book and flatten the book to the ground. As you know, you guys didn't realize it, but the 3 pages you had blew out of your grasps in the whole watching of the portal.
I probably dropped mine sobbing existential.
And the 3 pages, thanks to the open window, blow and land right next to the book. In order, no less.
Of course.
And Daphne looks at it and says, and she reaches into her back pocket where she had those 3 pages. And she has this little ribbon that seems to have some kind of really cool runic knotwork done into it. And she says, someone has to tie the book back with this.
Can't hear anything sobbing existential.
Can I use sneaky? Because I just want to sneakily just...
Okay.
That's what I want to try.
Try to tie the book shut before the book even knows it's you. So you're like grabbing it and sneaking in the 3 pages
Yes.
and where they go, and then tie it with that ribbon really quick. By the way, the ribbon is going to take a great result because as soon as she
I got a 5.
That was you. As you start to tie it, you're hearing. As the book is trying to open up itself, and you tie it, and as soon as you tie the knot, all of a sudden there's sparks where you tie the knot of the ribbon.
Yeah.
And the knotwork starts sparkling from those knots in both directions to the ends that like start like almost have this blue soul fire kind of light. And then they go all the way around. As soon as the runes the flaming runes touch each other, the book goes completely relaxed inert.
I was going to tell you around the spine if that didn't work.
And of course, Daphne is diving on top of you, like, yeah, we did it! We saved the university!
I think we both are shrinking down. We're like, oh god!
And you're having this PTSD whole
I kind of look at him on the board, and I look at the and I'm just like, God damn.
Just sobbing, uncontrollable, crying, hugging each other, me just curled bawling. I'm not my father! No! I'd rather be my mother if anything, not my dad!
And then slowly Daphne's like gesturing for you guys to join these two.
I don't even get up, I just kind of like roll.
I just roll him over.
Like curl into them.
And you guys are sobbing, holding each other as the book's just...
For like completely different reasons.
They're completely benign and not doing anything. And the second you guys start catching your breath, you get that little... You got your hands holding each other, you're having this bonding moment. And at that exact moment, you're hearing the deadbolts. All 5 of them in unison. It can't normally have happened. But somehow, magically, in unison, all 5 deadbolts, the library's main door, snap unlocked it. And the dean opens the door, he just throws the door open. And this big grandiose air is blowing from your open window. It's like one sheet of paper goes blowing by him, and he's looking at this, like snatches it out of the air and crumbles it up and throws it over his shoulder.
And he sees the group of us just sobbing in a pile.
And he sees the pile of books on the floor and you guys there, and he's just like, well now, I see you found the book. And as he saw the book next to you at the river, he's like, now get this place cleaned up and your detention will be over. If you hurry, I heard there's a good frat party happening down the street.
I start sobbing louder.
Now get to work. And he basically pulls up a chair and puts his feet up on the chair
And he watches us?
you put the books back in the bookshelf.
Still like sobbing, crawling over, just shoving books towards you. So I'm like,
Now, are any
Oh,
of you
Julie, no.
intentionally putting the books back correctly?
I think
I'm
at
gonna
this, at this
try.
point, we're just so
Because
like,
I know Daphne's going to try.
Yeah, I'm
What do
gonna
we
Are we
roll to
careful?
try?
That's going to be a clever.
oh, yeah.
I'll try. I'm not gonna.
Daphne's got a 5 if you guys want to.
Oh, I didn't mess around here. I have a 7.
I want to say that
I got
I was
a,
hoping you had
3.
Come on, have your numbers breakdown later. Come on.
I got a
You'll
3.
say.
All right, we're gonna do this.
So
we're
you
gonna
guys
do this
like
right.
all picking a shelf, and you, Daphne, and you two are like doing your shelves just fine. This guy is putting the books that were on the very top up there,
Well, he's taller.
and as he's up putting books back, you look down on the bookshelf, and it looks like a small pamphlet-y book fell down. And immediately you pick up this little pamphlet and you blow off the dust as you're putting the books back in order. Like, where would this be?
Not even like worried about it, like business.
As you're
major,
just like shuffling
wait, no.
books like crazy. And you go,
Did I just blow part of the book away? Like,
and you look at this, and it's obviously some kind of cliff notes that someone like printed up kind of nice back, and you're like, 1928 Miskatonic University. Cliff notes of demons, devils, and innocuous things from the Hellmouth.
Perfect timing. Yeah, just immediately I just.
And you notice that it's even got, like, it's supposedly still checked out to somebody since 1941. Is it my dad? Is it my dad? Because I'm gonna have like another existential crisis if it's my character's dad. Maybe your dad's name scribbled on the checkout part. As you pocket these cliff notes. Because it's literally one of the, the yellow cliff notes.
Yeah,
it's like a 1920s version of one of those.
Like somehow printed perfectly before the printing process was brought. Like, okay.
Some monks in a monastery went blind making these cliff notes. Putting them in a format that never existed when they were alive.
Well, at first you said it was from
So blind.
2008, but then you said the last person to check it out is 1941.
World
So
War
I'm
II.
imagining there's some time
There's a
travel.
story there.
Yeah, there's like I'm just like, wait.
Wasn't your dad an elder one? So that's fine.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? It's a family tradition. Yeah, if he had it, I'll deal with that later.
You better put that
So,
down somewhere.
Give me
Yeah,
a sneaky. You have a feeling that it is going to take a superb roll
You want me to pull out my thing again?
to get past the
The
dean's watchful, unflinching eyes.
The holder or something? My God, I can feel the burn on my back.
You still have a fate point.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Well, no, just add 2. Would
Well-
that give you?
No, it needs to be superb.
So
I
what's
need-
We're talking 5 or better.
I'm gonna take points on like
What-
trying to
Which aspect?
I'm going to use
It's got to be a different one.
ever created. No, and the spell goes horribly wrong. I didn't cast any magic on this, so probably would have to be devil in a business suit. Try to be
Devil in a
slick,
business suit. Your
confident.
business suit is part of where you're hiding it.
Yeah, so-
Sure. Who knew your suit is actually kind of like Spawn suit? It's semi-sentient.
Yeah, it's just like I was like, oh no, this isn't the uniform. This is just me. All natural.
As Daphne's still slightly erect.
Nope.
You believe you pocketed this guide of true devil names and demons without the dean seeing you. At least you believe so. You believe in your unholy heart of hearts.
Which is very accurate for my character.
Okay, so you guys basically finish your punishment. You get everything up. The dean is like very quick to usher you out because apparently he wants to go to the swim team's party. He wants to drink out of the Neptune's cup.
Is that still here? Is that still like?
No, it's probably in my backpack.
Is it?
Yes. I'm gonna say it is.
Okay.
Because I have everything I need. That's my aspect in my backpack.
Okay, so do you still have a fate point?
No, I don't. Never mind.
No, I'll give it to you. That immediately after the ritual, you're like shoving shit back in your pack like a klepto.
Well, we're all sobbing and she's kind of.
Well, I was the one who's not
She was
quite.
cleaning
I
everything.
was,
Just like,
yeah. Come on, friend.
Wiping off the mark of Solomon off the floor so we don't get in
Because
trouble.
honestly, I was
Cleaning her
okay.
own blood.
Because I thought the demon was cute. He's having an existential crisis. They almost died. So I'm just like, I'm going to clean everything up. That goes back in there. I'll give it to him because later on, because he's all wanting to get into, like, after we get out, I'm going to present him with it. It's like, here, use this as blackmail material.
Okay.
Because I know you really want it.
Well, what
Now I kind of wish that I
just
had
show up with it.
Now I just kind of wish I had the ability.
No, we took the picture of that he pawned it.
Yeah, so if we give it to the dean.
No, we don't give it to the dean. You keep it in your coat of many pockets, and you show the photo.
Well, it's
to
a
the
trophy.
It'd be a little hard to pull off.
Well,
that
either
photo.
way.
Anyway,
So you guys
used it.
So
No,
screen
this is
swipe.
aside,
The
so-
dean kicks you out. He's closing
Okay.
and locking all the.
So I'm gonna pull him aside. Are you still kind of having an existential? Are you still crying?
No, I'm like, come on, man up. We got this. Let's go drink this pain
Let's go
away.
drink and read this
Wait.
book.
Wait.
Is Daphne like still glued to you?
Yes, Daphne, if at all possible, is glued to your side.
Yeah.
So
She
So
still
probably
wants
like
a drink.
like pause. Like I think this is the first time I've ever seen you outside of the library. This calls for a drink.
all right. I know you really want to get into that fraternity, right?
Oh, big guy.
Yeah. You got the picture, right?
Of course I do.
Pull out the thing. Put this somewhere safe.
Oh.
And show the captain the picture.
Neptune's cup.
Because he's going to freak out if he tries to get it back and it's not there.
Okay.
But I got your back, Cap. I saw it.
There you go.
And I got your back.
Okay, so what
What
all
a
you guys
fraternity
doing?
runs
Are you're heading off to the frat
I
house?
I do
I
stop.
am not.
I do stop them. Only because of everything we went through, I have to tell you guys this. I found this.
You pulled the book out?
Yeah. Well, I was putting stuff away. Some weird, funky stuff time-wise, but look at it.
I
This
look
is
at
true
it.
names. These are. This
Are
is
there
bizarre.
pictures in it?
There's some kind of horrible pictures. Are you going to flip through it?
I'm like, my characters, and like one of my aspects is going to work against me right now, which is I should not be left unsupervised. So yes, that's going to be working against me. I'm gonna open it and look.
Okay. So you open it, and immediately there's some kind of furry baboon demon. And you look, and you're like, it's the cutest thing ever. Now give me a careful roll.
Oh dear Lord!
As you start
that's a
reading.
zero. I know this is.
As you start reading
out
the
loud.
page,
I wouldn't
let's
read
see-
it out
Let's
loud.
see how well of a roll you make. If you can at least give me a good roll, you did
Oh,
not say it out loud. Because your tongue is trying to wrestling to say these words. Because the word is like Karawawa?
It's like,
Demigorgon?
Oh Lord!
it's like you need an extra tongue.
Oops, sorry.
Like, this was invented for people with multiple tongues.
Oh damn! Oh. And this was what? A careful or clever?
Careful.
0.
0. So you uncarefully start reading through the book and flipping as you guys walk under one of the street lights as you guys are heading towards the frat house.
No, now, I'm sorry. I was trying to get in earlier. I do not want to go to the frat house. Can we just go to, like, a bar? Just
Or
somewhere.
like a Denny's or like 24-hour
You know what?
I was
coffee
hoping
place.
somewhere with booze. I just
Okay,
want somewhere
that's
quiet
fine.
with booze.
Let's hit one of the 24-hour places. We'll get some drinks. We'll get some food to go. We'll go back to somebody's dorm. Maybe not yours because yours sound crowded. And we'll just mellow out. I think we've had enough parties tonight.
And while they're
And
discussing
breaking-
this, I'm like, look, he should not have given me the book.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really want to put this on the wall. At least, wait, hold on a second.
And as you guys say that, she's like, Bezanorgafa?
Whoa, what did you just say?
And as soon as you all look back, you're like, what did you just say?
What?
All of a sudden,
What?
the street light that you're walking under turns black. And all of a sudden, you're realizing all the light has gone out.
Please be a
Except for
coincidental blackout.
This weird white light coming from her irises and
Oh,
the
no.
glow coming up from the book that makes her face have weird shadows.
Oh,
And then, like a tenth of a second later, boom, the street light turns back on and everything's fine.
You see me there just ready to punch her.
And you're noticing the picture in the book.
I refuse.
Oh no, you guys ain't gotta go.
The picture in the
We're gonna
book.
be closing up the till though. Did you guys want anything?
No, we're good.
Because we're just wrapping up almost.
Yeah.
The picture in the book is gone.
What did you do?
I don't know.
As
Do I
long as-
feel funny?
You don't feel funny. You're just like.
Does she look funny?
No, she's fine.
Okay. Coincidental blackout, and she has freaky powers. I mean,
And
now
then-
look at my
and
eyes.
then,
My
like,
eyes are weird.
Way behind you guys, just out of your hearing and sight, but just lit up by the college's Miskatonic University sign, you see this form of, well, you guys don't, but the camera does, of this dog-like baboon creature jump up and kind of do this whole swatting at the flies that are in the light. Because, you know, the moths and flies.
Yeah.
And it looks almost like this dog, baboon, King Kong moment swatting at the airplanes on the Miskatonic University sign. And then it kind of looks and just like snarls in any general direction and then disappears over the sign.
I'd like to think it cuts back and we're like, oh, well, nothing wrong. Let's go.
And you guys,
Give me the book.
you guys are heading off to the dine and dive because that's the all-night drinking place that's got food. You and Daphne are canoodling as you're walking down the way.
Don't get
All
the
of
chicken
us-
and waffles. They're way too sweet. Like, ugh, sweet.
All of a sudden, you know, at the top of the library, you see something climb up and and then something
Frank?
swoops by and picks it up.
Frank!
And then slowly you see it get dropped in the ocean and tentacles catch it. Because this is Miskatonic
Thank you!
University.
Ah, we'll see him tomorrow. He's fine.
And that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Yay!
I think I probably have to write
That is-
Miskatonic University as an actual setting, don't I?
Yes, that
Yes.
is an amazing setting.
We like playing this game. It's fun.
Everything redonkulous in the horror movies, including
And I
the
love it.
pawn shop owners whose last name in Italian, by the way, is the word Friday.
Yes.
Which, by the way,
My
if anyone
man
was
Friday.
a fan of the TV show Friday the 13th when they
Yes.
went after the cursed items,
Yes.
Yes.
it had nothing to do with the TV
I
show.
know.
It was a Canadian French word. Friday was the owner of the pawn shop's last name, so the
Yeah.
pawn shop was Friday the 13th.
Yes.
But they never really explained that in the show.
I also love the aspect about the pawn shop with all its anomalous effect. Right? I
And
honestly think if anything deserves a reboot, that deserves not even like a reboot, a continuation with like a new crew being brought in by like the old man, which was the young kid in the original.
yeah, who?
He's like, look, I've been dealing with this forever. I've lost a lot of friends.
Yep.
And like one of the, oh god, it could be Nathan Fillion with old man makeup on. That would be amazing. Like something happened, he's just young again. He's like, what did you? Oh yes. He's like, what did you do? What did you do? Just comes out all young again. What did you do?
I had a sale. Everything 50%, half sold off.
Yeah, like, oh, we sold everything. You what? Yeah, well, we ran out of stuff upstairs, so we just got stuff from the back room. You went into the back room.
Didn't you see the sign that says off limits?
Didn't you see the sign? No. Yeah, no, we came down here. The sign's like on the floor face down.
Or we thought that meant customers.
Yeah, no, like, we work here, right? Like, come on.
Because there was
Everything. We literally sold everything. Look at this. It's an empty room. No!
It took forever to get all those things back.
I lost 2 friends and a marriage to that. Did she leave you? No, I just lost the marriage.
How?
She's in one of these things. What did you do? Like,
Oh, that would be an interesting episode where they find a statue where, like, his wife was
yeah,
was
she,
turned into a statue.
like, and he's just like, you found the statue. Oh God.
I just
Wait.
had a thought in my head about my character not having a roommate. Like she was supposed to have a roommate, but they never showed up, and I just never told anybody. And so when someone asked about my roommate, oh, they're sleeping, and it's actually one of the creatures in the bed.
In the bed, like, wow, your roommate sleeps. Is it Frank? No, they wouldn't put Frank in it. Like, just Frank is just some random thing. Something you're like, everyone is always like some anomalous creature. Is that Frank? That's not Frank. That's like always play it off as if it's that guy. Just no one sees him, no one knows him. And it's like, I was just like, whoa! Did you guys see that large thing that just happened? Yeah, it's Frank. Just like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like Big Joe, right, Big Joe? High 3. Yeah. Yeah. Ow, my hand.
Did you see what I just tagged you on Facebook?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty much the canonical saying of the night. I did leave of an hacker.
I really know who the dagger though.
It's like existential crisis. God, I am my father. I just love the fact that like his father is the Ned Flanders of the old.
Which could be the most insidious evil of them all.
It really does make canonical
Because
sense.
he talked about like the way Dale talked about it. There's this meme, I guess, going around of the neighbor Bob and like his neighbor is this
that
giant
neighbor Bob,
eldritch
and
lizard.
he's an eldritch horror, and he's like, "Hello, neighbor Bob."
No, the one
it
saying
is a full story. It is amazing. It originally started as like a Reddit post. And it literally
Not sure
is like
you guys, because neighbor Bob is
he's
normal,
an abomination.
but there's an abomination living next
like
to neighbor
literally
Bob.
a faceless tall abomination. His entire family are faceless abomination, and he always tries to be friends with neighbor Bob.
I've seen that one. Yes, I love that one.
The guy who posted it has written an entire story explaining where the kids come from
my
and
God.
how he's banned and how
Oh, yeah.
technically the lawn gnomes are the division between hell and
Yeah.
heaven and how they're head of the PTA. And I'm like, I love all of it.
Yeah, if I
Every
find it,
single-
I'll tag you in it, Jim.
Yes.
Because it is kind of.
Because that just kind of feels like is like Miskatonic U. Where are you going for summer break? Home. I literally wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I would even join the swim team on their long expedition out to the island. What island? I don't know. Monroe's Island? Something like that?
Go to hell.
Innsmouth
I my
Camp.
parents.
Come on, no. I want to see my grandparents. No one wants to see their grandparents here. What do? It's like, would you like some hard candy? It's made from the souls of evil. No, Grandma.
Grandma, I don't want unbaptized babies. That
What's the Wi-Fi password here? Oh, it's something undescribable. Is that 2 Z's? Damn it. Fine, I'm going outside. Goes outside, ignites, comes back inside.
My phone doesn't have the old people's ruin.
Yeah, it's there's it doesn't have that cool feature where it can draw what you said. Like here, try to say it in thing. Phone explodes.
Damn it! I just bought that phone.
That's what you did not trusting the telegraph.
Well, you can always go out and torment the souls. I did that yesterday.
So Thursday,
Double pitchforking.
we're having the game at Andy's.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Apparently
deal
it's
today.
Yeah.
Session 0.5.
0.5. Yeah.
So like character, like revenge of the character name.
And that's a good place to wrap it up there. Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.